Alright, hey, I just wanted to make this quick video. Um, just, I just want to explain a few things about why I'm making a video. Kind of complicated reasons, but mainly I just want to kind of let you into my side of things. I'll try to make these more often. I know it's really long. I'll prepare you for that, but like I said, if you listen to it, that's fine. If you don't, people are busy. They always respond back. If I have time, I'll do it, and that's fair. I'm not expecting any more than that. But if you do get the chance, listen to it. Let me know what you think. It'd be really helpful for me. I'm not doing this for a class, but I feel like it could be very beneficial to me in the future as far as my camera presence and talking online. But yeah, if you use Skype or something like that, I recommend letting me know. Or if you use Skype, just if you're interested in trying to use it more, I'm around. I love chatting with people. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into that whole type of thing, video stuff. I got to be more outgoing. Um, I love using the internet for all that. Like, I love using the internet and can interact really well on Twitter and Facebook, stuff like that, in the chats, whatever. I'm comfortable with that. I gotta get out of my shell a little bit, do some different things, because I know it's going to be very important going forward for jobs and interviews, stuff like that. I've done well in interview situations, but this is always going to be helpful for me if I can kind of get back into video chat and maybe help you guys get more comfortable with video chat, because I know people are really weird about their privacy and how they look on stuff like that. I know girls have that problem more than guys, but it's definitely something that's important to me at this point in my, I guess, academic career. Uh, I had the opportunity to take a class dealing with video presence, but my schedule wasn't gonna work well with it. It just didn't work. I wish it was an easier time for me, but so I gotta make do with what I got. I think some of you will understand that and can at least be understanding, and we'll see what happens with that. I may not get any response, but I know most of you that have laptops, they have webcams on them, and you can make use of that. So seriously, if you want to talk anything, sports, life, classes, I don't care. It's the same thing as me sitting here typing on this keyboard back and forth. It's just a little easier to kind of try. And I don't know. So there's different examples where, like, awkward situations, you're talking to certain people, and I feel like I've made progress in the last few years about that, like interacting in one-on-one situations and in groups. It's all always a work for people. It's always you have to work at it to get to a comfortable state. But I think things like this will really be helpful for people. Me just looking at this camera myself doesn't really help me with that, but the fact that I can do it for long periods of time and can enunciate properly, at least I try to, shows that, at least I'm making progress. And just seriously, if you need to talk about stuff, I'm around, especially sports related. I can debate with you all day about that. Like, I had some great interactions on Twitter and Facebook earlier about things like Butler and how some people try to compare Gordon Hayward to Larry Bird, but that's a different argument that I'd love to rant about at a future time. Yeah, I don't know. People, they do their own thing. Like I just said it earlier, I do my own thing. I'm a little more open and probably easier to. You post something, I'm gonna read it. I spend enough time on the internet, especially with this stupid the iPhone. This thing right here, you can see kind of takes over my life sometimes. All I do is, I'll show you. I press this button, and I got probably Facebook stuff on here. I press this button right here, and I'm on Twitter. That's all it takes. Press this button right here, I'm on Facebook. This is right here, I'm on my email. And you can't even see that, but that is what this world has come to. I'm sitting here, I'm sitting anywhere. In class, I'll be anywhere, and I'll pull the phone out, press that button, go through and check almost every 10-15 minutes. It's just a habit. Life is different in this day and age. When I was at the water polo game, it was a timeout or something, and some guy sitting behind me asked where Wagner College, Wagner University, I think it's a university, where Wagner is. They were trying to decide if it was in New York or Pennsylvania. And I sat there, I pull out my phone, I'm like, okay, I'm going to look this up. And the guy behind me says, oh, how about you check that on your little contraption? He called it a contraption, which is an old guy term that, I don't know, it was kind of funny to me. Looked it up, found out it was in Staten Island, and maybe I'm mixing it up with was it Marist? Because he was asking where I think Marist is in Poughkeepsie, and then Wagner is in Staten Island. And we had a little discussion about how I can sit there and just press that couple buttons on my phone and get that answer, and where it would take people a while to find random stuff like that back in the old times of 1990s and before. It's just hilarious to me. Some of you might, they may have similar situations where technology has taken over your life. I know Facebook, past Google a few weeks ago, is the most visited website on the internet, which is kind of a big deal. It shows that Facebook is taking over the world at this point. But little stuff like that. I